Hi, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 2024 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it's all the good things that YouTube likes. So, thank you so much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So we are crowned here with the Four of Swords reverse. So what's interesting here is if you have Virgo in your chart, Virgo is also crowned with the Four of Swords reverse. So just being aware of this during this time where there's a sense that like dreams are awakening within you. There's a sense of, you know, seeing that your armor is on. It's like feeling that your armor is on, feeling that there's a tenseness or an intensity that's going on during this time. A lot of information is going to be coming to you in your dreams, yet you can not feel rested. So do be mindful about this during this time, is that you could be sleeping, and if you track your sleep like with a watch or with a ring or whatever, or with one of those apps, you might find that you're not getting really deep sleep. So do be aware of this during this time, because you are downloading quite a bit from spirit, but also just processing within your own life, within your own self. It moves us then to the Ace of Cups reverse. Now, this is a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. It's a gift of healing, beautiful love. The fact that it's reversed, right, is the sense of this gift is on pause. We are going to have this kind of like eruption of feeling coming forward. And yet we're kind of pushing it back. It's like, no, I don't want that intensity right now. I don't want to be doing that right now. Like it's too much. So just knowing that is going to be a very important thing. It's kind of like, I keep on getting, I know this is an odd analogy, but it's kind of like when you know you need to go on a candida diet and you don't want to because you're like, oh my gosh, it's just going to be awful. And but here with the four, with the Ace of Cups, it's like, okay, we can push it off, but we are going to have to embrace that feeling. It moves us then to the Eight of Wands reverse. Things are just going to be moving slow. We're going to want things to be moving really, really fast. And what's going to happen is it's going to be moving super slow, super slow, super slow. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of like all falls into place. Or it not falls into place, but it all falls. So just be aware of that. With the Lovers reverse, this can be lust, okay? This is also Gemini energy. So if you have Gemini energy in your chart, it's a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. We might find this to be a bit difficult. If we have this in our chart, if we have this in our life, we can also be lusting after certain things that even if we had them, we wouldn't really love it. We wouldn't love it. It would just be like, oh, I acquired that. That's awesome. But I don't love it. So just be aware of this during this time. With the King of Wands reverse, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we are born on the cusp with Sagittarius, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, our tempers can be getting the best of us. Now, especially if we have fire sign energy in our chart, be mindful about this. We can be very passionate, but it's like the passion is leading us forward, but it's not leading to anything substantial. Or we're finding that there's a lot of passion in our relationship, right? There's a lot of fire. We can have, great connections with each other and then huge fights. But the love that we need to be building off of, it can feel more elusive. And then we have the Empress reverse. This is creative energy that's stuck. And this is a sense of not seeing how to move forward in what we want to create, in what we love, in where we want to be. A lot of information, Capricorn, is going to be coming through our dreams. And yet we're going to be kind of ignoring it in one way or another because it's not necessarily how we want to be you know, seeing our life or seeing ourselves or looking at things. So just be aware of this during this time. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a ring cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is Imagine. It's time to embrace our imagination. I know we're ruled by Saturn. We like structure. We like order. We can have a bit of a difficulty here, even with the Empress well, not the Empress, with the Lovers reverse, connecting with our Mercury energy, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, connecting with our voice, what we want to say, how we want to say things. It's time to embrace our imagination because it's letting our subconscious speak to us without it having to be so serious. So looking at that energy and seeing ourselves and connecting with our imagination is going to be profoundly helpful. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is family, our root chakra, and this is divine wisdom, our soul star chakra, located 6 inches above our crown. So this is going to be a time to let our divine wisdom come to us. Let ourselves just connect. And that's going to be one of the hardest things that we can do because we want a map. We want everything to be kind of like laid out in a very certain way. And that's not how it's going to be. This is going to be a time where wisdom connects with us quietly and subtly, where we need to look at our roots, whether it be the family that raised us, whether it be the family that we've chosen, whether it be, the people who care about us. It doesn't matter how family or what family it looks like in your life. It matters that you are connecting with it. And divine wisdom is going to come forward and show you a path, Capricorn. It seems rather like out there, but show you a path that you didn't think would get to be yours. It's just like, oh no, that's not mine. But spirit is like, oh no, it is. And it can be also leading you to the family, to the connection that you really want. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. And this is the Hangman reversed and the Empress again, the lady. So when we're being told to be mindful of the lady, it can be mindful of the mother, be mindful of creative energy. There can be somebody who wants to sabotage things, right? Instead of letting them grow and flourish, they want them to like wither away. So just being aware of that is going to be important. The Hangman reverse is seeing things differently and then thinking, you know what, I'm wrong for seeing it differently. I have to see it differently again. And spirit's like, listen, if we change our mind, like that's awesome. But if we're like, well, I'm not fitting in or it's not, it's uncomfortable. And yet that discomfort leads to wisdom. But we're like, oh no, it's uncomfortable and it's not all lining up exactly the way I want it to instantaneously. I have to change. It has to be me. And spirit's like, listen, if you come from a place of love, compassion, kindness, respect, let yourself move forward in that energy. A lot is going to be coming to you through your dreams. And being able to sleep is going to be a bit of a kicker, is going to be difficult for us during this time, Capricorn. We have a hard time falling asleep. We have a hard time relaxing. It would be absolutely, great to do nighttime yoga if you could before you go to bed. But or meditating, breathing, praying, however you calm and center yourself, that would be fantastic. There's this real sense of being watched over and of being guarded while you sleep. Your heart is opening up to you. Okay. There is this sense of not yet, not yet. I'm not ready to hear everything my heart has to say to me quite yet. And that's going to be what we say. Like, it's like, oh, no, that's too much right now. It's too much. And that's okay if it's too much. But to hear it, to connect with it, to feel it, to see it, that's going to be an important thing. And that's going to be a powerful thing for us. So looking with the Ace of Cups and releasing a lot of emotional baggage, negative energy that needs to be released is going to help to make our hearts happy. And focusing on peace is going to be something we think is silly, like, a waste of our time, but it's going to be something that's very beneficial. Everything does not move quickly this month. It doesn't. Actually, you're going to feel like there's one thing put in my way after another after another. I just want to live in love and happiness, but we're going to find that lust really comes up a lot in the month of April. What we're lusting after, what we lust for, can come up a lot, whether we're in a relationship or whether we're not in a relationship. It really doesn't matter. That lust comes up very, very strongly. And there's a sense that we can get angry at it, but we can also get angry at things for not being the way we kind of lust after them to be. So this is going to be a time to look at our sacral chakra, which is where our sensual energy is held, where our creative energy is held, and know that there's blockages there that we need to address, that we need to see, and know that we are transforming, even though we don't necessarily want to. We want things to move in a very specific way that we have it planned out. And this is not going to be the time for that. We are nurturing creative energy. It needs to come forward because we're just becoming like a pressure cooker. We're going to blow with the creative energy that we have, with the healing energy that we have within us. And it doesn't mean that we have to be in a relationship. Actually, we might find that we take a break from relationships or dating, or if we're in a relationship, we can find that our partner is on business trips, or we're on business trips a lot, or there's something here that causes a bit of a rift until we can let ourselves create and cultivate and heal the way that our heart needs us to. Because right now, in the month of April, we're really going to go after quick fixes. There we go. And it's not going to be satisfying to us at all. Actually, it's going to be one of the reasons why we have so much frustration. And it doesn't mean that, some of us could find that we have an affair if we're in a relationship, and others of us can find that we, overeat or overspend, or, do something to that effect. So just be aware of this during this time. And even if we're not in a relationship, we can find that a person that we're really attracted to, the relationships get complicated. They could be in a relationship, they could be separated, and they're like, oh no, I'm not in a relationship, and then you find out that they are, or there's just something messy that goes on. It doesn't mean that you don't love. It doesn't mean that you don't connect. It just means that the things that are quick and easy during this time are going to wind up being really complicated. So just being aware of that is going to be really, really, really important, and it'll save you from heartbreak. And also knowing that there's something here that you need to move forward with, this energy, this creation, this connection. And it's like, oh, this is where I need to be. Like, oh, this is how I need to heal. And there's something that we're angry about. And being angry about it is fine. But we also need to know that anger is creating a different path than the one that we want. So being aware of that is also going to be super important, because this is a time to take our passion and transform in passion and in healing, and then let love guide us, let our hearts open up, and then all of a sudden everything starts moving super fast, and we'll find that we sleep well. We'll find that we have really good dreams. Here it's like weird dreams, and we're trying to interpret it, and it's like, I don't understand, and we're not meant to. Spirit's like, but there's a message there. There's a message there, and you'll get it as your day goes on. Write it down in a dream notebook if you have one, or on your phone, or just thinking about it throughout the day. And it's like it'll start to unravel itself in the most unlikely ways. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Oh my gosh. No, we didn't do our subconscious. My goodness. I'm so sorry. Our subconscious message here, spirit message, is tranquility reverse. We need peace. And we're going to think it's silly. I have so much to do. What does peace have to do with it? It has everything. Our tranquility, our peace of mind, our centering ourselves is going to be so important. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Star card. Now, this is Aquarius energy, but this is also delusions and illusions. So just know here, with the Lover's reverse, not everything is as it seems. So here, to be mindful of illusions and delusions. So it's kind of like, I don't want to be like, prove it, type of deal. But here, it's like, have things grounded, have things stabilized. That's going to be so important. So, like, we can like somebody, and it doesn't matter our age. We always do this, we like somebody, and then all of a sudden, it's bigger in our heads than it is in reality. We want to make sure that we have everything grounded in reality, not so rigid. Okay, we can tend to be a little bit too rigid, but grounded in reality, stabilized, and harmonized is going to be important. Our subconscious chakra energy is clarity reverse. This is our third eye chakra, and this is just saying here that we have a bit of a blockage in our third eye, where there's a sense of things not necessarily being clear. It's because we're not necessarily trusting our own vision, like the way spirit is talking to us. And spirit's like, I cannot be any clearer. Listen to me. So just being aware of that is going to be important. It moves us then to the Seven of Cups reversed. We need to bring our dreams back into our world. We've taken our dreams out and said, well, you know what? That was silly. It was a once upon a time dream. No, this is going to be a time where you need to start weaving those dreams into your world again, not keeping them pristine on a shelf somewhere where, the world will never sell you them. But here, with the Seven of Cups, it's like, no, my dreams need to come forward. They do. And we're going to have a tendency to write off our dreams, to be like, no, I was just being foolish with what I want in love. Like, I mean, yeah, there are foolish things where we sit there and we say, okay, it has to be just like this, it has to be just like that. Being more flexible with like person's height or hair color or whatever, that's important. But, you know, saying what my heart really wants doesn't matter, that's not fair to us. That's not fair to us at all. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. There we go. All right. Now, before we end this reading with a meditation, please note that the meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.